Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Pittsburgh Steelers after a tough road loss to the Indianapolis Colts this past Sunday. I've been putting off this video for about 48 hours because, as Justin Fields said, you have to give credit to the other team. But honestly, we really beat ourselves out there. Justin Fields is playing like a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now, yet the team is struggling. Their offensive line is battered, leading to a lack of consistent running game. In the second half, the Steelers outscored the Colts 21-1, showing how this was truly a game of two halves. Unfortunately, they kept shooting themselves in the foot with missed opportunities, tough penalties, and bad luck with injuries. Even though the Steelers are now 3-1, losing to the Colts with their backup quarterback, Old Man Joe, is a tough pill to swallow. Still, it's one of those losses that feels manageable. It seems like not only are Steelers fans rallying behind Justin Fields, but the players are too. And for the first time, even the NFL media is starting to take notice of him. Now, here's a hot take. I don't think Russell Wilson will play a snap for the Steelers this season unless Justin Fields gets hurt. Before we dive deeper into today's video, if you enjoy what you're seeing, please hit that like button and subscribe for your daily dose of NFL content. Steelers fans, your support means the world to me, and let's aim to get this video to 50 likes. Looking ahead, the Steelers plan to start Justin Fields again against the Dallas Cowboys this Sunday night. Let's take a moment to appreciate his stats. He's ranked 7th in completion percentage, 9th in total touchdowns, and 12th in passer rating, with just one interception. Plus, the Steelers are sitting at 3-1, thanks in large part to their incredible defense. So far this season, Justin Fields has completed 70.6% of his passes, racking up 830 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. He's also carried the ball 38 times for 145 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. The best part? He's thrown only 1 interception. Sure, there have been some fumbles, including a critical one in the second half against the Colts, but the way the team rallied and fought back showed their unity and determination. I really believe Justin Fields has complete control of this locker room. If he continues to play the way he has, there's no way Russell Wilson gets the starting nod. What really frustrated me was hearing the announcers mention Russell Wilson as a potential option during the game. Unfortunately, the Steelers came up short in this game. Justin Fields had a solid performance, but there were mistakes all around, on the offensive line, in the defense, and even from George Pickens, who made an early error. I really dislike making videos after a loss, but I genuinely believe in this Pittsburgh Steelers team. As you've seen all summer, I have faith in their potential. On Sunday afternoon, Justin Fields threw for 312 passing yards and a touchdown, along with 55 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. The Steelers managed to score 3 touchdowns on 3 consecutive drives, bringing them within 1 possession in 3 separate moments of the game. However, one major issue was the severely depleted offensive line. Isaac Kamalu missed his 4th consecutive game, and right guard James Daniels suffered a torn Achilles during the first drive, putting him out for the season. Get well soon, James. It's frustrating to see these injuries piling up for the Steelers. Despite the challenges, Pittsburgh has shown impressive depth in their offensive line, both with young and veteran players. We'll dive deeper into the offensive line later, but it's crucial to address how poor the running game has been. Technically, the Steelers ran the ball 30 times for 122 yards, averaging a meager 4.1 yards per carry. While that's an improvement from previous games, it's still not good enough. Without Jaylen Warren in this game, I doubt he'll play against Dallas this Sunday night. But let's not get ahead of ourselves with injury updates. I'm not a doctor. Fields carried the ball 10 times for 55 yards, while the rest of the running backs combined for just 67 yards on 20 carries, averaging only 3.4 yards per attempt. Cordarrelle Patterson provided a much-needed spark late in the first half, rushing for 43 yards on 6 carries, but he left the game with an ankle injury, leaving the run game stagnant entering the fourth quarter. Najee Harris had 10 carries but only managed 9 yards, finishing with a dismal average of 1.5 yards per carry on 13 attempts. According to True Media, 23.1% of his carries came against an 8-man box, which just can't happen. It's hard to believe Najee Harris, with the talent he has, should only finish with 19 yards on 13 carries, especially against a Colts run defense that has struggled this season. I fully expect the Steelers to focus on their running game against Dallas, whether it's with Najee Harris or Jaylen Warren. Again, let's not dwell too much on injuries since I'm not a medical expert. After the game, Colts linebacker E.J. Franklin took a shot at Harris on Twitter saying, "Kid is soft, 84 runs harder." I have a feeling Najee Harris is going to come out strong against Dallas on primetime television, looking to prove himself. As for the defense, they didn't start the game on a high note, but they bounced back in the second half. While they had been limiting opponents to a league-best 8.5 points per game, they allowed 17 plays of 10 or more yards, including 5 plays over 20 yards. I do like Anthony Richardson, but unfortunately, he got injured early in the first quarter. He finished 3 of 4 for 71 yards. Not exactly what you want to see from the Steelers' defense. I genuinely hope Anthony Richardson is okay, because he's must-watch television whenever he's on the field. But let's be real. If he had played the entire game, I believe the Steelers would have easily won this match. Now, I don't want to get caught up in what could have been, but the point stands. This was a tough loss. It was filled with penalties, silly turnovers, and mistakes, like the fumbles from George Pickens and Justin Fields. They really shot themselves in the foot. However, as far as losses go, I think this one can be considered a good loss. I'm confident we'll see the Pittsburgh Steelers take down the Dallas Cowboys this upcoming Sunday night, or at least, that's my strong opinion. It's late here, and this video turned into more of a rant than I intended, but I really wanted to get this recap out for all my Steelers fans. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Sunday's game, so drop a comment with your score predictions for the matchup against Dallas on primetime television. That's it for me. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll catch you in a couple of days. Peace.